Hello everyone, welcome to the live session of reading class. I'm Dilpreet from IELTS Made Easy. I hope all of you are doing great and practicing a lot for your IELTS exam. Welcome guys to the live session of IELTS Made Easy reading class. As we all know that we have classes at two times, one at 12 and one at 7 p.m. At 12 p.m. we have reading and listening classes. Reading we do on Monday, Tuesday and Friday, and listening on Wednesday and Thursday. Whereas at 7 p.m. we have writing and speaking classes, speaking on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and writing on Thursday and Friday. In these sessions we provide detailed explanation to each module, vocabulary improvement and doubt clarifications. So guys, if you have any doubt related to reading, you can write in the chat box. I hope I'll be able to clear your all doubts today, and you have to practice with me some questions. And if you face any difficulty in that, you can ask me questions at that moment only. Alright guys, I'm doing great guys. Hello once again and very warm welcome to the live session of reading class. Let me just go through the chat box and wish everyone a very good afternoon. Hi Gagan, Raj, Gill, good afternoon. Hello Amanpreet, Manpreet, Bhavish, Kirandeep. Hi Pari, hi Ujas, Kirandeep, Varinder Kaur Gill, Jat, Davinder Singh, Shabin. Okay, you're confused in headlines. Headlines? What are headlines? यहाँ पे कोई news नहीं चल रहा है. That is headings. Sukhbir Singh. Okay, Ujas, welcome to the live session. Hi Gursevak, Prem Prakash, Prince Patel. My name's Dilpreet. My name's Dilpreet Kaur. Harvinder Singh, Ramanpreet, hi, Nisha, Breed, Gurpal Sandhu, Prem Prakash, good afternoon. Varinder Kaur Gill, you can talk to the office for that. Hi Harish, Fardeen Ahmed, Adi Gupta, Amrik Singh. Okay, don't worry guys, Jon Snow and one more student was there who was facing problem in list of heading, so we'll be doing that only today, so don't worry. आज हम वही करने वाले हैं. Alright guys, so let's get started with today's session without wasting any time. Okay guys, so we have this reading score table which is different for academic and general, so you can just go through this table so that you can set your aims. Okay guys, if you want 7.5, 7 or 6.5 or even 6, you can just go through this table and set your aims, right guys? Yes, I can understand you're facing problem in list of heading guys. We're going to solve those questions first today. Yes, Harpreet Kaur, you can talk to the office regarding the same. Talk to the office. Alright guys, so to get the free study material related to all the 4 modules, you need to download the application which is Telegram. You need to download this application from the Play Store if you're using Android phone. If you're using iPhone, you can download it from the App Store. The name is IELTS capital underscore M capital AD small underscore E capital ASY small. You need to search for this name and you can join the channel, as simple as that. Guys, do subscribe this YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get the notification related to any new content uploaded. Apart from this, if you want to view this video again in future, you need to hit the like button which is below the video. अगर आप इसे देखना चाहते हो दोबारा से, you need to hit the like button, okay, and share with your friends and follow us on Instagram as well. Alright guys, and let me share one good news with you guys that on 13th of December 2020 at 1 p.m. Sona ma'am is coming live on Instagram. So guys, follow our channel on Instagram as well, that is IELTS Made Easy. There is a picture of Sonam ma'am. Okay, so she is coming live on 13th of December at 1 p.m. on Instagram. So guys, attend that session too. Okay. Okay guys, let's get started with today's reading passage number 1. So guys, reading passage number 1 is about the evolution of language. Language कैसे बनी थी? You can say there are lots of words written in Hindi, her, hello, hello, okay, bonjour, hola, right? We say like that. So these it's the origin of language, how this language was evolved, right? नवदीप पुलर, तो अपनी वॉइस को ऑन कर लीजिए तो आवाज आ जाएगी, राइट? Okay, now I request each one of you to stop writing your personal messages. मेरा एग्ज़ाम ये है, मेरा एग्ज़ाम वो है, मैंने ये कर दिया, मैंने वो कर दिया, मैंने ये करना था, मैंने वो कर दिया, मैंने यहाँ से ट्रेनिंग ली, वहाँ से ट्रेनिंग ली. प्लीज़ स्टॉप राइटिंग दीज थिंग्स एंड फोकस ऑन रीडिंग, क्योंकि हम यहाँ पे 45 मिनट्स के लिए पढ़ने आए हैं. सो आई गेस आपको पढ़ने पे ही डिवोट करना चाहिए, ठीक है? सो यू शुड फॉलो मी, राइट? लिसन टू मी केयरफुली what techniques I am explaining you and how to solve questions. So guys, focus on that thing instead of saying it again and again, ये मैंने कर दिया, वो कर दिया. Okay, so stop writing your personal messages. That you can do after the class. वो आप पहले भी, क्लास से पहले भी बहुत चैटिंग करते हो और बाद में भी कर सकते हो, बट जब तक मैं पढ़ा रही हूँ, कैन यू प्लीज स्टॉप राइटिंग एट दैट मोमेंट so that we can concentrate on only reading. Yes, can we do that? ठीक है. ट्रूथ फैक्ट्स क्या आप ये बाद में लिख सकते हो? ठीक है, अदरवाइज आई हैव टू ब्लॉक यू गाइज. अपनी चैटिंग वगैरह आप बाद में कर लेना, ठीक है? यहाँ पे बातें मत कीजिए, प्लीज फोकस ऑन रीडिंग ओनली. इट विल बी बेनिफिशियल फॉर यू ऑल्सो एंड फॉर अदर्स एज वेल, एंड इवन फॉर मी. सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. Okay, so yes, this the first questions are list of headings only. अभी students बोल रहे थे that we are facing problem in list of headings. So guys, listen carefully. Now we are going to solve list of headings only. So we have questions number 1 to 4. Reading passage A1 has 6 paragraphs. Choose the correct letter. Choose the correct letter for the heading A, B, C or F, right? Paragraphs from the list of headings below. So we have given with the list of headings. You have to choose the appropriate heading for this paragraph. Write the correct letter in the box, right? Okay, so let's get started. उन्होंने already आपको एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे करके बताया हुआ है. For paragraph A, it is 5th. It is cultural evolution and its impact on language. So you can verify also if this match with this or not. Let's verify this. Language everywhere changes over time. Okay, it has to. A central reason that necessitates modification is to allow for developments in our world to be expressed. जैसे कि for example, the technological revolution alone has been responsible for the addition of a plethora of words. Plethora means जो बहुत ज़्यादा हो, a large amount of something, like plethora of information. Internet provides us plethora of information, right? A large amount of some information or anything, right? So here they're talking about plethora of words to our vocabulary. हमारे पास बहुत सारे words हैं, जैसे hard drive, software, modem, name just a few. The Japanese writing scripts �𝐀𝐏𝐏 which was originally introduced in the 9th century as a means by which Buddhist monks could correctly interpret Chinese pronunciations, is now commonly used to embrace foreign words for which there is no original Japanese character. Pizza, hamburger जैसे example के तौर पे. Likewise, the Western world's exposure to and familiarity with foreign cultures now means that words such as sushi, name bread and kebab for example are used by diners on a regular basis. ठीक है, आप ये सारे dishes के name हैं, ठीक है जी. नाम ब्रेड, कबाब आपने सुने होंगे, sushi also you might have heard, right? So they are talking about this thing. So what they are talking about cultural evolution and impacts on language. कैसे culture evolve हुआ और का क्या impact हुआ language के ऊपर. So 5th one is matching with this heading. So they have already given done this for as an example, right? So paragraph A is having 5th as heading. So जो already हो चुका है we can simply cancel that, right? Now let's start solving next questions. Okay guys, so let's start with the first one, B. Okay, so 5th is already done. I'm going to cross it. I will not look at this option and I'll read it now. See, in this type of क्वेश्चन जहाँ पे आपको लिस्ट ऑफ हेडिंग्स आते हैं, यू हैव टू अप्लाई स्कैनिंग टेक्निक. एंड स्कैनिंग मीन्स अंडरस्टैंडिंग. Scanning means understanding. You have to understand the passage, right? You have to read it from first line until the last one. You have to understand the meaning of that. Okay, then only you can match the heading. So let's get started and read the paragraph B. It means to scan it. However, expansion of our vocabulary is just one element. Vocabulary का expand होना सिर्फ एक element है, involved in how, why language evolves. Given the variation of dialects or regional accents, dialects का मतलब होता है एक form of language, a particular form of language. It is a form of language. Any particular form of language. And accents तो आपको पता ही है कि कैसे हम words को pronounce करते हैं. जैसे British accent होता है, okay, American accent होता है, like that. Present in the most language system, it is clear that an individual's interpretation मतलब कोई किसी कैसे interpret करता है, कैसे समझता है, of what is actually correct and commonly used will vary quite dramatically. Since this perception, sochna, is based upon a combination of factors including the age, educational level and region of a country a person is from, obviously. As we go about our daily lives and interact with more from different backgrounds, जैसे जैसे हम अपनी लाइफ में आगे बढ़ते हैं और काफ़ी दूसरे बैकग्राउंड के लोगों से इंटरेक्ट करते हैं, एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं, the language we hear is often taken on board and incorporated into the way in which we communicate ourselves. आपने भी देखा होगा जैसे जैसे हम एक रीजन से दूसरे रीजन में मूव आउट करते हैं, इवन वी टॉक अबाउट पंजाब इटसेल्फ, ठीक है, एक पर्टिकुलर एरिया में कोई और टाइप की लैंग्वेज नहीं कह सकते, एक्सेंट चेंज होता है. अगर आप अमृतसर साइड बोले, देयर एक्सेंट इज टोटली डिफरेंट. इफ टॉक अबाउट पटियाला, इफ टॉक अबाउट लुधियानवीज, इफ टॉक अबाउट अदर पीपल, so their accents are totally changeable. So as we move, we interact with different people, accent is totally changed, right? The way they speak, it is normal Punjabi only, but the way they speak, right? So many phrases with American regions are now commonplace in British English, for example, due to the frequency with which they are heard on television and in the movies. So guys, please let me know that which we have understand it, right? What they want to say in the paragraph B. Let's see which heading is perfect matching with this, right? So yes, are they talking about the historical acceptance of change? No, they are not talking about this thing. Are they talking about the generation gap? Nowhere. Are they talking about the influences on speech? Yes, they are actually talking about the influences on speech. They are not talking about Asian writing की कोई बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. slangs की बात कहीं नहीं करी है. Questioning logic, no. लाइफ स्पैन ऑफ वोकैबुलरी नहीं जी, उन्होंने वोकैबुलरी की कोई लाइफ स्पैन की बात नहीं करी है. सो द थर्ड आंसर इज क्लियरली मैचिंग विद दिस एंड दैट इज इन्फ्लुएंसेस ऑन स्पीच. जैसे जैसे हम मूव करते हैं, हमारा इन्फ्लुएंस स्पीच, जो बोलने की स्पीच होती है, मतलब हर कोई अपने तरीके से बोलता है, एक्सेंट्स हैं, डायलेक्ट्स हैं, कैसी लैंग्वेज बोलते हैं डिफरेंट पार्ट्स में, इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन. सी यहाँ पे क्लियरली लिखा, सिंस दिस परसेप्शन इज बेस्ड ऑन द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ फैक्टर्स इंक्लूडिंग द एज. क्या क्या फैक्टर्स हैं जो इन्फ्लुएंस करते हैं स्पीच को? एज, एजुकेशनल लेवल, रीजन ऑफ अ कंट्री, पर्सन इज फ्रॉम. जैसे जैसे मूव करते हैं, डिफरेंट बैकग्राउंड्स के लोगों के साथ इंटरेक्ट करते हैं, एक्सपीरियंसेस लेते हैं, वैसे वैसे हमारी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स कह सकते हो, स्पीच पे इफेक्ट पड़ता है. सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज थर्ड. आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू एवरीवन. यस, okay. Yes guys, if you have any doubt, my company I have to explain in detail because मेरे यहाँ पे बहुत सारे students हैं जिन्हें समझ नहीं आता and I have to explain them in detail. I hope you are comfortable with this. Yes guys, any doubt you can write in the chat box. हाँ जी वरिंदर सिंह, इतना बड़ा पैसे दोबारा नहीं बताया जा सकता. यू कैन रिवाइंड द वीडियो एंड वॉच इट अगेन. राघव, गोलू, कैन यू रिवाइंड द वीडियो एंड वॉच इट अगेन? आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन इट अगेन फ्रॉम वन टू लास्ट लाइन. यू कैन रिवाइंड, जिसे नहीं समझ आया यू कैन रिवाइंड द वीडियो एंड वॉच इट अगेन. ऑलराइट, okay, let's move forward then. Fine guys, let's move forward. Now I am giving you some time. Okay, so it's a quite lengthy passage. I am giving you 2 minutes to read this passage, right, this paragraph, and we have done this option, and fifth we already done. Okay, so left with these options only. For paragraph C, I am giving you time. It's your turn now. Solve it and write your answer in the chat box. Yes, Ahmed, exactly. First you need to read the paragraph, understand the paragraph, and then match with the heading. Yes, Sunny Sharma, what is your doubt related to the marking? You will get 1 marks for the correct answer and there is no negative marking. Anything else you want to ask? Wow, Barjinder Singh, Amreek Singh, Jasprit Kaur are so intelligent कि उन्होंने 30 seconds में paragraph read कर लिया और answer लिख दिया. Wow, that's great. Very good guys. Yes, it is second, the generation gap. The correct answer for C is generation gap. Let's find out how. Changes in language are often driven by the young and many such changes are commonly considered by older people. So generation की बात कर रहे हैं, to be disintegration of standards rather than an evolution and an improvement. So let's consider an Americanism commonly used by youngsters in all parts of the English speaking world. Use an alternative to Tom said. It is now commonplace to hear Tom goes, the pay rise was unacceptable, or Tom was well, the pay rise was unacceptable. So yes, they are actually comparing in the initial also they are comparing with the young and the older one. Youngsters, they speak like this, right? However, this modification could also be considered to be adding to and not detracting from our ability to communicate effectively. To illustrate, let's consider the original phrase Tom said. It is used to solely to show the listener that we are reporting the words of Tom, while the modern variation Tom goes has literally the same meaning, matlab same hai. So the way there is a generation gap. They are talking about this thing basically. So yes, they are talking about this thing. For example, हम usually ये use करते हैं ना, great, ठीक है, later, become permanent replacements, right? Taxing abbreviations, जैसे आप wait को ऐसे लिख देते हो, next को ऐसे लिखते हो, और भी hello को ऐसे लिखते हो. So this is generation gap only, ना? Okay, so the answer is generation gap. I hope it is clear to everyone. So this was the heading which was matching with this. सुखविंदर सिंह जी, नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि आपको हर एक आंसर लास्ट लाइन या फर्स्ट लाइन में मिलेगा. यू नीड टू रीड द एंटायर पैसेज, द पैराग्राफ, टू अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग एंड देन राइट द आंसर. इंद्रजीत कुमार, एक्चुअली बाकी बच्चों ने लिख लिया था इसलिए मैं वेट नहीं कर पाई. आई एम रियली सॉरी अगर आपको कुछ प्रॉब्लम हुई हो तो. आई एम रियली सॉरी फॉर दैट. सुखविंदर सिंह, स्टॉप राइटिंग दिस एंड अगेन एंड लेट अदर्स ऑल्सो आस्क द डाउट्स. आप ही का चैट बॉक्स भर रहा है, प्लीज स्टॉप राइटिंग दिस अगेन. नॉट एवरी आंसर इज नॉट इन द लास्ट लाइन. यू हैव टू रीड द एंटायर पैसेज. Yes, we will discuss MCQs also in the coming session, so don't worry. Historical acceptance. No, they are not talking about the historical acceptance. They are not adopting this change at all. They are talking about the generation gap. What words they are using, right? Okay, so let's move. Yes, definitely we'll cover true false also in the coming. आगे हमने ट्रू फॉल्स नॉट गिवन है. सो बी पेशेंस गाइस, पहले ये क्वेश्चंस तो सॉल्व कर लीजिए, देन वी विल सॉल्व अदर क्वेश्चंस एज वेल एज. सो डोंट वरी, हम आगे जाके भी क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे. ओके, जस्ट वेट. Okay guys, let's move to the next. Already they have done this paragraph as a example. Paragraph D, answer is first, that is historical acceptance of change. So let's solve the next question, paragraph number E. So already done these. सो जैसे लग रहा था कि पैराग्राफ इसका आंसर हिस्टोरिकल एक्सेप्टेंस ऑफ चेंज आना था, यू कैन रीड दिस and understand it. Okay, let's move to the next paragraph, that is E. We have already done these options, so I'm going to cancel these out and we're left with 1 2 3 4 only, right? So let's read it out. Some people believe that traditional usages of language are always more superior. Traditional usages more superior and refined than modern variations, even when the reasons behind the rule were dubious in the first place. Okay. For example, it was once seriously frowned upon to split an infinitive in a sentence. Even today it is considered grammatically incorrect to do so. To demonstrate, let's consider the following sentence. जैसे कि the examiner asked me to quietly leave the room. This was considered incorrect was the word quietly. Okay, यहाँ पे वो बोल रहे हैं quietly is considered as incorrect. Splits the infinitive of the verb to leave. Because they are splitting the word to leave. They are saying examiner asked me to leave. So they are splitting this word. The origins of this rule hail back to the 17th century when scholars believed that the English language should be adapted to follow the rules of Latin. So talking about some rules, right? Then consider the perfect language. Since splitting infinitives in Latin is impossible, it was decided that splitting infinitives in English, even though possible, was not acceptable, given that initial motivations behind the rule were questionable and the clarity of meaning of sentence is not compromised in incorrect form. So yes, they're talking, it could be argued that this grammar rule is a prime example of an unnecessary sanction which is to be abandoned in the future. Abandoned मतलब जो छोड़ दी जा सकती है, grammatical rule. So what they're talking about? Are they talking about ancient writing in Asia? No. Are they talking about slang expected in the future? नहीं, slangs की बात ही नहीं कर रहे हैं. So yes, they are so we left with two options only. This is not the option, even this is not the option. We left with two, that is questioning logic or lifespan of vocabulary. They're not talking about the lifespan of a vocabulary. Actually, they are questioning the logic behind the grammatical rule. उन्होंने example भी दी हुई है कि the examiner asked me to quietly leave the room. So they have explained it. So they are actually questioning the logic. So the answer to third is 7th. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay. Yes, dubious का मतलब doubtful रहना. Doubtful. You having some doubts. That is questioning. Doubtful. Question करते हैं. जब हमें doubt होती है, then only we question. So this is again a hint for questioning logic. Yes, any doubt you can write. If you are dubious, you can write in the chat box. Yes, exactly. They are asking about the reasons behind this. They are also explaining this. Superior, refined and modern. Even when the reasons behind the rule are dubious, they were questioning. Yes, any doubt you can write in the chat box. Otherwise, let's move to the next question. Okay guys, next question will be your homework. I'll be sharing this file on the Telegram channel. The name is IELTS _M AD small _E ASY small. You can download the file and you can read this and do it as a homework. Okay. So 4th will be your homework. So let's move to the next questions. So we have next questions with us. So yes, अभी students बोल रहे थे मैम true false not given करवा दो. So yes, we have this with us 5 to 10, which is yes no not given. Basically it is same like true, yes means true, false means no, not given is not given. I can't pronounce the name. There is a flag of Canada and the name I don't know. That person do not have a name actually. I cannot pronounce the name as well. See, you will get the file. I have already told you that you will get file on this channel, that is Telegram channel. You need to download this application from the Play Store or from your App Store and you need to search for this name and join. You will get the file. You might be okay. See, अभी मैंने upload करी नहीं है file. I'll upload it after the class. Fine. So let's move to these questions and quickly solve them. In these types of question we apply skimming and then we go for scanning. Skimming means you're going to identify the keywords in the statement. In this statement you have to identify the keywords and locate them in the paragraphs, and then do scanning means understand the meaning. You need to understand the meaning. And then you're going to answer whether it is yes, no, not given. Guys, read out there yes, no, not given. So do not write true. You have to write yes if it is true. If it is no, you have to write no only. Do not write false. Okay. Miss Mary, please search for the correct name. It is IELTS capital underscore M capital AD small underscore E capital ASY small. There is a picture of Sonam ma'am as well. Okay, if language were static, let's quickly solve this. If language were static, this is static means जो change नहीं हो सकती, which cannot be changed. It would negatively affect our ability to incorporate other cultures into our own way of life. अगर वो changing which is unchangeable, static means जो स्थिर रहता है, अगर वो static रहेगी, if language were static change नहीं हो सकती, तो वो negatively क्या इफेक्ट करेगी हमारी ability को to incorporate other cultures, दूसरे cultures को अपनाने के लिए into our own way of life. So where they are talking about this thing, but यहाँ पे उन्होंने लिखा हुआ है ना, language were everywhere changes over time, time के साथ language change होती रहती है. अगर language static रहेगी, स्थिर रहेगी, it would negatively affect our ability to incorporate. It has to, होना भी चाहिए. Language everywhere changes over time means it is dynamic, जो change करती रहती है. It has to. A central reason that necessitates modification is to allow the development in our own world to be expressed. So एक reason है जो necessitate करता है modification के लिए. Modification means change करने के लिए. ठीक है. It would negatively affect our ability to. It's yes, guys. The technological revolution alone has been responsible for the addition of a plethora of this they are talking about. So they're explaining the same thing in the first two lines. अगर obviously ये dynamic होनी चाहिए, नहीं तो ये negatively affect करेगी. So the answer to this is clearly yes. I know guys, you guys will be writing no as an answer, but I don't know how you guys are writing no as an answer. Seema Patel, you have to use two techniques, that is skimming and scanning, right? I have already told the meaning of Navdeep Puller, static, which cannot be changed over time. हाँ जी, अब सब बच्चे yes लिखेंगे आंसर. yes है. यहाँ पे उन्होंने क्लियरली लिखा हुआ है कि लैंग्वेज एवरीवेयर चेंजेस ओवर टाइम, टाइम के साथ वो बदलती है, मतलब वो स्टैटिक नहीं है. अगर वो स्टैटिक है तो वो नेगेटिव इफेक्ट करेगी. yes, it will do so. You have to understand the meaning. Why I am writing this again and again? You have to understand the meaning. Poonam Bansal, you have to understand the meaning. They are saying if language was static, अगर वो change नहीं होती तो वो negatively affect करेगी हमारी ability को incorporate करने दूसरे cultures की अपने खुद की life में, into our own way of life. And they are clearly explaining this कि language everywhere changes over time. क्यों होती है? A central reason ये है कि वो necessitate करती है modification, is to allow for developments in our world to be expressed. हम कैसे express कर सकते हैं, incorporate कर सकते हैं. So ये totally इसका मतलब यही है कि अगर वो static रहेगी तो ये negatively affect करेगी, बुरा असर डालेगी. So इसका मतलब ये है. So the answer is clearly yes. Understand the meaning. Bhavarth, please understand the meaning. This is what they are saying. It modification is to allow for development in our world to be expressed. अगर वो dynamic है तभी ये है, but यहाँ पे लिखा है static, तो obviously it will negatively affect this thing. This is the meaning they are saying in this first two lines. Understand the meaning and write the answer. बाकी आप लोगों की अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, जैसे आप इसे इंटरप्रेट करना चाहते हैं, यू कैन डू इट. लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. The language we grow up knowing and that we adopt through new experiences have equal effects on the way we speak. Simran, rewind the video and watch it again. The language we grow up knowing and जो language हम grow up, guys please understand the meaning. मतलब नहीं समझोगे तो फिर कुछ नहीं आएगा. अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं है, you cannot understand anything then. I'm really very sorry अगर आप कुछ समझ नहीं पा रहे हो, ठीक है, so you cannot answer them correctly. It's not like that कि you're going to get all those words in the paragraph. It will be visible. They also require your understanding. आपकी सूझबूझ, आपकी समझ चाहिए to solve these questions. Otherwise आपके सारे आंसर्स क्वेश्चन सब गलत हो जाएंगे. So it's very important to understand what they are saying in the question and in the paragraph. Okay? The language we grow up knowing and that we adopt through new experiences have equal effects on the way we speak. वो कह रहे हैं कि जो हम लैंग्वेज सीख रहे हैं जब हम बढ़ते हैं, grow up knowing and that, और वो जो हम experiences से लेते हैं उनका सेम असर है जैसे हम बोलते हैं. ओके, एक्चुअली वी रेड इट समवेयर, एक्सपीरियंसेस की बात कर रहे थे. कम्युनिकेट आवरसेल्व्स ये लिखा हुआ था. एज वी गो अबाउट आवर डेली लाइव्स एंड इंटरेक्ट विद अदर्स फ्रॉम डिफरेंट बैकग्राउंड्स and experiences, this is the location, the language we hear is often taken on board and incorporated into the way in which we communicate ourselves. Many phrases with American origins are now commonplace, so they are not talking about this thing, they actually talk about this expansion of our vocabulary is just one element. Given the variation of dialects or regional accents present in most language system, it is clear that individuals' interpretation of what is actually correct and commonly used will vary quite dramatically. So they are not talking about this thing कि जो language हम बढ़ते हुए सीख रहे हैं और जो न्यू एक्सपीरियंसेस से लेते हैं उनका सेम इफेक्ट है. इक्वल इफेक्ट्स की बात कहीं नहीं कर रहे हैं. सो इफ दे आर नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट द इक्वल इफेक्ट्स, सो इट इज नॉट गिवन. वेरी गुड सिमरन सिमी एंड शैबिन, वेरी गुड फॉर द रॉन्ग आंसर. दीप्ति, नवदीप, संदीप ब्राड, वेरी गुड गाइज. हिताशी, वेरी गुड फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. You have a great understanding power because you are not understanding anything. I know these are difficult, but guys, you have to understand the question, what they are saying. You have to understand what they are saying. They are saying that have equal effects. कहाँ पे लिखा है ये equal effects है उनका? Where they are writing they are having the equal effects. और ये कहाँ पे लिखा है? Language we grew up knowing and we adopt through. ये हमने पढ़ा अभी न्यू एक्सपीरियंसेस. बट हैव दे इक्वल इफेक्ट्स? आर दे टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस थिंग? नो. सो इट इज नॉट गिवन. It is not given. Okay, I hope it is clear to everyone. They are not talking about equal effects, so it is not given. Let's move to the next question, 7th and 8th. Now it's your turn, guys. I'm giving you 2 minutes to solve question number 7 and 8. Write your answer in the chat box. Let me see how well you can solve these questions. What you have understood. Yes, guys, solve question number 7 and 8 and write your answer in the chat box. I'm waiting for your answers. Yes, are you guys writing the answer for the 7th one? English used in Britain has changed more than American English over recent years. English used मतलब Here the keywords are English, Britain, more than. अब देखो यहाँ पे लिखा है English used in Britain has changed, बदल गई है more than. American English over recent years. So these are the keywords. Britain कहाँ पे लिखा है English, American English, they are talking about over recent years. Americanism लिखा हुआ है उन्होंने, और Britain. Let's quickly skim it and find out this word Britain. Yes, can we find this word? Well, I can't find this word anywhere. Youngsters English speaking, horror of any traditionals. Let's quickly do it. No guys, so it is again not given. Yes, correct, it is not given. I can't find these words, it is not given. Let's solve the 8th one. Some older variations of language are more expressive than more modern forms. कहते हैं कुछ older variations की language है वो ज़्यादा expressive है जो modern forms आई हैं. Modern forms हमने पढ़ा था ये वाला great, later. Okay. Let's these had him. Okay, I should read from here. However, if the speaker chooses instead to use the later phrase Tom was well, they are also able to convey the message that Tom had an emotional reaction to the situation they are reporting. Therefore, a much more effective method of communicating information has been created, some may say. Lekin, however, should the now commonly used texting abbreviation जैसे कि great, later become permanent replacement of the original words, it is likely that even the most liberal amongst us would be horrified. जो ओल्डर वेरिएशंस है लैंग्वेज के आर मोर एक्सप्रेसिव देन मोर मॉडर्न फॉर्म्स. एक्सप्रेसिव के बारे में तो नहीं लिखा है कुछ ऐसा. दे आर नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस थिंग, सो अगेन इट इज नॉट गिवन. दे आर नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट द एक्सप्रेशन कि वो ज़्यादा एक्सप्रेसिव हैं देन द मॉडर्न फॉर्म्स. सो अगेन इट इज नॉट गिवन. Alright, let's move to the next one. If you have any doubt, you can rewind the video and watch it again because it was not given. Okay, 9th and 10th will be your homework. So let's move to the next one. Next questions we have 11 until 13. This is summary completion. Complete the summary of the paragraphs E and F, okay, with the list of words. A to H, these are some of the list of words. You're going to use these words only like A, B, something, whatever the answers are from 11 to 13. Alright. So let's complete this summary. In these types of question we go for skimming and then scanning. Means you have to identify the keywords, locate them in the paragraph and then understand the meaning. Okay, some grammar rules such as avoiding dash are deeply entrenched in history and were created by academics who wished to perfect the English language. Some grammar rules such as avoiding dash. क्या चीज़ अवॉइड करना चाहते थे? ये हमने पढ़ा भी था ग्रामर रूल्स के बारे में. Yes, what they want to avoid. Yes, guys. They were talking about some infinitives, right? It was decided deeply entrenched in history, created by which wished perfect in English language. Okay, let's see the consider perfect language. They're talking about this. Since splitting infinitives in Latin is impossible, so they are talking about splitting infinitives. In Latin is impossible. It was decided that splitting infinitives in English, even though possible, was not acceptable. Means avoid कर रहे थे. Given that initial motivations behind the rule were questionable and the clarity of meaning sentences not compromised in the correct form. So they were talking about splitting infinitives, and what they are saying, yes, it is written over here. It is split infinitives. So the answer is avoiding. Split infinitives are deeply entrenched in history, means avoided, and they are not considering it. It is impossible. Were created by academics who wish to perfect the English language. The correct answer is B. Let's move to the next one. It is likely, however, since they do not impact on the dash of the sentence. वो किस sentence की किस चीज़ को impact नहीं करती, जैसे कि that such rules are likely to be dashed in the future. Since they do not impact on the dash, किसके ऊपर impact नहीं करती वो. Okay, given the initial motivations behind the rule were questionable and the clarity of meaning of sentence is not compromised. किस चीज के ऊपर? मीनिंग के ऊपर. The meaning of the sentence is not compromised since they do not impact on the meaning of the sentence. Meaning of the sentence. ये देखो इसका of the sentence, of the sentence. So what they are saying? Meaning. So where is meaning written over here? It is D. So the answer is D. Meaning of the sentence that such rules are likely to be dash in the future. Future में क्या कर देंगे इन rules को? आगे पढ़िए. Likely to be abandoned. Abandoned का मतलब होता है disregarded, left, abandoned in the future. Abandoned means disregarded. Regards नहीं करेंगे उसको. ठीक है? So the answer is clearly F. So it is B, D and F. I hope it is clear to everyone. It is disregarded. I have written the correct answers on the screen. Please check your answers and stop writing the wrong answers so that others do not get confused. I don't know what this person Kannadali is writing. Please guys, don't focus on him and just focus on your reading skills only. Yes, it is B, D, F. Any doubt you have, you can write in the chat box. Okay, let's move to the next paragraph now, next passage. Okay guys, now we have reading passage 2 with us. It is, you have to spend 20 minutes. We have questions 14 until 26. Water hyacinth, beautiful yet destructive. It's kind of a lily. ठीक है, आपने देखा होगा. It's a kind of a flower. It is a lily flower. इस flower का नाम है water hyacinth. Okay. So you're going to solve these questions. Let's see what are the types of questions we have with us. So guys, we have questions 14 until 18. Reading passage 2 has 8 sections. Which paragraph contains the following information? So it is match the information. So in these types of question, we go for scanning technique. It is match the information. We go for scanning. It means scanning means, guys, again you need to read the entire paragraph and then match which information is matching. This is the only way to solve. You need to understand the passage, you need to understand the paragraph and match with these statements or information. Okay, so let's get started. Yes, no, I can't see what is your name. I don't know. Snow something is writing again and again. That question yes, definitely questions can be in other paragraphs, answers can be also in other paragraphs, but I have already done this, right? मैंने already ये reading करी हुई है. That's why I'm explaining you, right? So I know where is the location. So I always keep the location in front of you so that you can easily identify the answers. Otherwise it will be a wastage of time अगर मैं सारे paragraph passages पढ़ने लग जाऊँ तो. Okay? Okay, if you face any doubts, you can rewind the video and watch them again. Despite possessing vibrant purple flowers and being attractive to the eye, the water hyacinth has often been referred to as the most problematic aquatic plant in the world's water. काफ़ी सुंदर है but फिर भी ये problematic है. क्यों है problematic? Due to its aesthetical appeal. Aesthetical का मतलब होता है बहुत ही खूबसूरत. Aesthetic, which is very beautiful, appealing to the eyes, beautiful. Okay, beautiful, appeal, बहुत ही सुंदर. Water hyacinth, which is native to South America, has been disturbed to many regions and now thrives मतलब flourish करना, बढ़ना in the southern state of the USA and many subtropical and tropical locations. It has also been observed to be relatively tolerant of cooler climates, को भी tolerate कर सकता है, and is routinely sold as an ornamental plant for domestic use. घरों में use करा जाता है in number of horticulture center. Yes, officially, yes, definitely these types of readings do come in the real exams. Okay, So let's see what information is matching for this. Let's see. Okay, why the use of biocontrol insects की बात ही नहीं करी है, so this is not matching. The implication reducing commitment to control plant population, no. The problems of water causes other species, दूसरे species की तो बात ही नहीं कर रहे. How human activity is, no, human activity की बात ही नहीं करी. So what we are left with, only the last one, 18th. Reasons why water hyacinth is found in many parts of the world. Yes, it is why it is found in the many part of the world. So this is the correct information which is matching with the paragraph number A. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now let's move to the next one. Yes, correct guys. It is not 16. अदर स्पीशीज की कहाँ पे बात करी है, एनिमल्स कहाँ पे, कौन सा एनिमल का इधर लिखा है, किसी जानवर के बारे में नहीं लिखा हुआ. So 16 कैसे हो सकता है? It is only 18. Very good guys, those have written 18 as answer. Kudos to all of you. Very good, well done. श्रुति, हमने तो अभी 6B पैराग्राफ ओपन ही नहीं किया, आपने आंसर कैसे लिख दिया? Let's move to the next one. Okay, 18 we have done. So let's read this and match with the, yes, exactly. Dominations of environments by water hyacinth population has a number of negative implications. कुछ negative implications की बात कर रहे हैं. For humans, difficulties may be faced in getting boats through areas of rivers. Humans में boats वगैरह की बात करें, lakes where the plant is present and fishing and swimming opportunities may be limited. ये humans के लिए आ गया, ठीक है, तो ये humans की बात कर रहे हैं. However, the implications of the ecosystem of the immediate okay. However, the implications for the ecosystem of the immediate, actually, yes, let me just clear this person's doubt. Kanadali Hoka, I don't know what the name of this person is. Yes, you can clear your doubt and you can participate, but again and again writing the same things, it actually distracts students' mind and even mine. अगर आप ही के चैट बॉक्स में सारे मैसेजेस दिखाई देंगे, इफ यू आर ओनली द पर्सन हु इज राइटिंग द मैसेजेस इन द चैट बॉक्स, व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स? Will you let others also write something so that they can also ask any doubt? ठीक है, so there are other students also who want to ask doubts, so you are not only the person who can ask the doubts, so let others also describe their opinions. So stop writing the messages again and again, it's a request. However, the implications for the ecosystem of the immediate environment may be even greater concern. कहते हैं जो ecosystem है environment का, वो भी एक that's also a greater concern. The density of the mass of water hyacinth populations की बात कर रहे हैं can prevent adequate amounts of sunlight and oxygen reaching the water. As a result, significant numbers of fishes may die. So they are talking about this thing. दूसरे species को impact करता है, दूसरे स्पीशीज़ को इम्पैक्ट करता है. इट कॉजेज द अदर स्पीशीज़ ऑफ प्लांट्स, एनिमल्स की बात कर रहे हैं, फिश की बात करें, अदर स्पीशीज़ ऑफ प्लांट की बात कर रहे हैं. कॉम्प्रोमाइज एंड इकोसिस्टम इमीडिएट एरिया कैन देयरफॉर बी अनबैलेंस. सो यही बात कर रहे हैं, कॉजेज अदर स्पीशीज़ ऑफ प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स. सो येस, 16 इज आंसर. आई होप इट इज़ क्लियर. अदर स्पीशीज ऑफ प्लांट्स की क्लियरली बात करिए, अदर स्पीशीज ऑफ प्लांट्स एंड ये एनिमल फिश में डाई, ठीक है. 15 इज नॉट द आंसर अमनदीप कौर जी, इट इज 16 ओनली. इट इज द इंफॉर्मेशन विच इज मैचिंग विद दिस. इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट यू कैन राइट इन द चैट बॉक्स, अदरवाइज नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन यू विल बी सॉल्विंग. यस, एनी डाउट? Yes, I hope it is clear. बट एक स्टूडेंट है जिसे अभी भी क्लियर नहीं हुआ है. 17 कैसे है? मुझे तो ये नहीं समझ आ रहा, जब उन्होंने क्लियरली यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है अदर स्पीशीज ऑफ प्लांट्स ग्रोइंग बिलो वाटर लेवल कॉम्प्रोमाइज इकोसिस्टम, ठीक है, फिश में डाई, फिर भी आप कैसे डाउटफुल रह के 17 को आंसर लगा रहे हो? हाउ ह्यूमन एक्टिविटी हैज़ कॉन्ट्रीब्यूटेड टू द प्रॉब्लम. कौन सी ह्यूमन एक्टिविटी है? जिसने प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करी है. कैन यू अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग? हाउ ह्यूमन, कोई ह्यूमन एक्टिविटी है जिसकी वजह से प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, लेकिन उन्होंने ये लिखा है लोगों के लिए डिफिकल्ट हो रहा है. तो ये तो ऑपोजिट लिखा हुआ है, तो ये तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं मैच करती. Hyacinth is Deepjeet. It is a type of a plant like a lily. I hope it is clear to Shruti and Golu as well. Humans को difficulties हो रही हैं. They are not contributing की problem हो. Try to understand the meaning. यहाँ पे लिखा है difficulties may be faced in getting boats. और यहाँ पे लिखा है human activity has contributed to the problem. उन्होंने कोई problem create करी है. Obviously it is clearly written, still you guys do not understand. Try to understand the concept, what they are saying. Let's move to the next question. So we have done this 16 and 18. Now we left it 14, 15 and 17. Now it's your turn. I am giving you 1 minute to solve and read this entire paragraph, understand the meaning and match it with the information. Yes guys. Golu, you can leave the class if you think your time is over. But let others read it and understand it. If you guys are not comfortable, you can leave the class. No problem. But do not disturb others. Yes. Let me see if you're writing the right answers or not. Which paragraph is 15? Yes, very good guys. Exactly. 15 is E. The implications of reducing commitment to control of plant populations. Implications of reducing commitment. Okay, Florida in particular water is now under maintenance control. The plant population की बात ही कर रहे हैं वो यहाँ पे. Can be limited in a number of ways, including use of herbicides, clearance equipment, biocontrol insects. So yes, actually they are talking limited मतलब reduce करना. So clearly they are talking about this thing only. So it is E. Very good guys. Keep it up. Okay, so we left with 14 and 17. So next questions will be your homework. Fine, if you don't want to do, then next will be your homework. 14 and 17 will be your homework. I'll be sharing this file on the Telegram channel. The name of the Telegram channel is IELTS capital underscore M capital AD small underscore E capital ASY small. You can do it as a homework. Okay. Now let's see, we have these questions with us. Next questions are 19 until 23. Let's quickly solve this. Classify the following features as characteristics of water hyacinth, water lettuce. Both water hyacinth and water lettuce, neither, both, right? Write the correct letter A, B, C, D in the boxes from 19 to 23 on your answer sheets. So these are the last questions. Let's solve these. So in these types of question, again you're going to apply skimming and then scanning. Okay. How skimming? Because we are given with keywords like water hyacinth, water lettuce के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. Okay. So water hyacinth के बारे में उन्होंने पहले ये पैराग्राफ में लिखा था. That it was very beautiful, aesthetic appeal है इसकी, right? It is an aquatic plant in the world's water, right? They're talking about here, and which is native to South America, has been distributed to many different regions and now thrives in the southern states of the USA and tropical. So yes, they're talking about has aesthetically pleasing purple flowers. हमने picture भी देखी थी starting में. It's a purple color lily flowers की तरह होता है. So 19th is A, right guys? This is how you can solve these. And does not thrive well in colder temperatures. कोल्डन टेम्परेचर्स की वहाँ पे बात करिए, कोल्डर टेम्परेचर्स भी लिखा था उन्होंने. इट हैज़ ऑल्सो बीन ऑब्जर्व टू बी रिलेटेड टॉलरेंट ऑफ कोलर क्लाइमेट्स, बट इट इज़ टॉलरेंट, इट इज़ टॉलरेंट. सो कौन नहीं होगा? दैट विल बी डू नॉट थ्राइव वेल इन कोल्डर टेम्परेचर्स. वाटर हाइसिंथ कैन टॉलरेट, सो अदर पर्सन हु कैन नॉट, दैट इज 20, that is water lettuce. So it is B, right? Let's move to the next one. Okay, though we have done 1920th. Though the hyacinth species is distinctive in appearance, another aquatic floating plant is water lettuce is sometimes mistakenly identified as water hyacinth. इसी की एक type है, that is water lettuce. Water lettuce, however, does not have the same attractive flowers. उतने सुंदर नहीं होते. Has larger leaves and less tolerant to, इन्होंने clearly लिखा भी है less tolerant. Do not thrive well in the colder temperature, and that is water lettuce. So that's why our answer to 20th is B. Do not, it is less tolerant to cooler climates. Water hyacinth has rounded waxy green leaves which grow up to around 6 inches in width and floating leaf stems which grow up to 12 inches in length. तो उन्होंने लेंथ की बात करी है. 21st क्वेश्चन देखो. हैज लीव्स विच आर ऑन एवरेज 2-3 इंचेस इन डायमीटर, 2-3 इंचेस इन डायमीटर, बट 2-3 यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है क्लियरली. फ्लावर्स आर टिपिकली बिटवीन 2 to 3 इंचेस इन विड्थ and as many as 15 flowers, each purple on the outside and containing a yellow center. So it is neither water hyacinth and water lettuce, दोनों ही नहीं है, क्योंकि उनके जो लीव्स हैं, ठीक है, वो बेसिकली कितने के हैं? They are talking, see, they are talking about the leaves on which and on an average it is 2 to 3 inches in diameter. Diameter गोलाई में ऐसे हैं, बट यहाँ पे बात कर रहे हैं विड्थ की, चौड़ाई. सो दोनों की नहीं है. सो द आंसर इज डी फॉर दिस. ठीक है, लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट. इज कॉमनली फाउंड इन वाटर, पानी में तो दोनों ही पाए जाते हैं, राइट. दिस इज वाटर बेस्ड प्लांट, एक्वेटिक है. सो सी बोथ वाटर, वाटर ही लिखा है तो पानी में ही पाए जाएंगे ऑब्वियसली. सो द आंसर इज सी. प्रोड्यूसेस फ्लावर्स मेड अप ऑफ मोर देन 1 कलर. ठीक है, एक उन्होंने लिखा है कि ये प्रोड्यूस करते हैं फ्लावर्स विच इज मेड अप ऑफ मोर देन 1 कलर. Each purple on the outside and containing a yellow center may grow from each plant as well, right? So they're talking about the color, so that is water hyacinth. Yes, I have already written the answers on the screen. You can verify your answers as well. Okay, okay. Produces flowers made up of more than 1 color, एक से ज़्यादा कलर का बना होता है. फ्लावर होता है दैट इज मेड अप ऑफ मोर देन 1 कलर, नॉट ओनली 1 कलर बट मोर देन 1 कलर. सो डिस्पाइट पोजेसिंग वाइब्रेंट पर्पल फ्लावर्स बीइंग अट्रैक्टिव टू द आई, प्रॉब्लमेटिक. ओके, नंबर ऑफ हॉर्टिकल्चर सेंटर्स is distinct. Another aquatic floating is this, rent by water. It does not have some attractive flowers, has some attractive flowers, does not have the, so it do not have, clearly लिखा हुआ है, does not have the same attractive flowers as larger leaves. तो इसके पास नहीं है तो किसके पास होगा? that is water hyacinth. So the answer is A. 23rd is A. No, that is not water lettuce, it is water hyacinth. उन्होंने लिखा हुआ है ना यहाँ पे वाटर लेटिस हाउएवर डज नॉट हैव द सेम अट्रैक्टिव फ्लावर्स जैसे कि उसके पास होते हैं. Okay, so it is A. 23rd is A. I hope it is clear to everyone. If still you have any doubt, you can rewind the video and watch it again. Still we have 2 minutes left, but if you think, you can write your doubts in the chat box. Oh, Ritiv Sharma, they are talking about the yellow center, but वो flowers की बात कर रहे हैं, फूलों की बात कर रहे हैं, center की बात नहीं कर रहे. सुखबीर सिंह सोहल, they are not talking about the center of the flower. Obviously flower के center हमेशा yellow या white color का ही होता है, लेकिन वो यहाँ पे produces flowers made of more than 1 color की बात कर रहे हैं, फूल पूरे एक flower की बात कर रहे हैं. They are not talking about the center. एक्सेट ट्राई रीडिंग, इंटरेस्ट बिल्डअप करो, रीड मैगजीन्स न्यूज़पेपर सो दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड. ठीक है, Yes, HS will cover MCQs in the coming sessions, so don't worry. Sandeep Barad, you need to use those two techniques, skimming and scanning. Yes, जोन्स नो, उन्होंने सेंटर की बात करी है. Yes, any doubt? Alright guys, I hope it is clear. Water lettuce is a type of a flower. Thank you, airlines. You can check the name of the channel in the description box. There are also links available, so you can get those links. Otherwise, the name of the channel is IELTS _M capital. This is underscore. Do not write it as an hyphen. It is underscore. M बड़ा है, AD small, underscore फिर से, E is capital, बड़ा, ASY small. ठीक है. To get free study material, you need to join us on Telegram channel. Alright guys, to get paid online classes, अगर आपको फिर भी कोई डाउट रह जाती है, समझ नहीं आता, then you can get the personal classes guys. यहाँ पे तो there are lots of students and you may not be focusing on that, so it's better to get personal classes. So you can contact on this number if you face any difficulties in any module. We provide personal classes, individual focus, writing and speaking evaluations, and assured results. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining today's session. So see you on Monday now, right? Because Saturday and Sunday it's off, and see you on Monday with the same reading, because we are left with passage number 3 and some of the questions from passage number 2. We're going to cover those first and then we'll cover passage number 3 on Monday at 12 noon. Till then, keep practicing. If you have your exam tomorrow, all the very best. Give your 100%. So see you on Monday. Till then, keep practicing. Stay safe. Stay at home. Bye-bye. Take care. God